Hi, Dr. Anita here again, and in the last video we talked about the flight response where we are looking for escape and relief from the feelings and the threat that we're experiencing during a crisis. The tricky thing about this is making sure that those ways don't become dominating and controlling and all-consuming at this particular time. Now we're going to look at the freeze response where the bear is coming towards us, but this time we stay completely still and hope that the bear will ignore us and go away. But at this particular time, the threat is not going away, and staying still is probably not the wisest thing to do. How does the freeze response look in our everyday lives and in our homes? It's the area of shutdown, and that is where we shut down our feelings and our thoughts and pretty much let life go and don't even care or bother with how to do things to face the reality of what's going on. It's things like staying in bed, staying in your pajamas, letting the laundry and the dishes pile up, and pretty much not bothering with what's going on around you. This reminds me of the song that's in Frozen called Let It Go, which I'm not going to sing, but the two lines that stick out are, "Let the storm rage on and the coal never bothered me anyway." Well, we kind of need to be bothered by the storm that's raging on outside. And in fact, if we do keep shutting down, then we won't only be ignoring what's happening outside, but also what's happening in our homes with our family members. And we might miss the fact that they are also struggling or not coping too. The healthy side of this particular response is actually the fact that we are going to need moments of shutdown where we actually just switch off from the reality that's going on, but we'll need to cycle back into being aware and coming back into what we're doing day in and day out. There is also the thought that having a Sabbath is really helpful for reset and rest and refresh, and that we do intentionally take time out in a day to switch off from the reality that's going on outside and then come back into what we need to do. So that is the freeze response. Now we've gone through all three of the responses in survival mode, and it's helpful to be aware about when you or your family are operating in either one of these responses, and possibly if you're flipping into the unhealthy realm of these responses and learning to adjust back to the healthier side of them. But I want to propose one more response that we're all going to need to do as we walk out this time, and that is finding function for your sanity. This involves adapting and adjusting in our daily lives as we're walking out this particular time of crisis. And I'm hoping to put some videos and thoughts and tips and ideas together towards this last response that I've just talked about. The likelihood is you're going to flip in and out of all of those other three responses, and be aware of that, but also let us all move towards the last one that we talked about, to find function towards keeping our sanity through this time. So, as I work on the next videos, I look forward to seeing you soon, and stay well.